What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about Supermassive Games' The Quarry, which was kind of leaked. Well, I guess that's what we would maybe boil it down to yesterday. So we had from Video Game Chronicles, they had reported from their sources as well. They kind of looked into it. There's a new Supermassive Games game coming out, and it's going to be coming out based off of their reports or what they have learned this upcoming year, this year that we are in, 2022. So at the end of this year, it'll be published by 2K, and it is not part of the Dark Pictures anthology. So those are like the three, I think that's three, factual things and all, right? So the three pillars of this game. So I want to talk about that a little bit. One interesting fact I found on Reddit was somebody who did some sort of deep dive, and there's actually a leaker on Reset Era that had found this or knew about this 7 days ago, or I guess 8 days from when you guys are seeing this video, and they admit that they're not a leaker, they're not an insider, but they knew stuff about this game, and by that they just meant the name of the game and that it was Supermassive. There wasn't too much info to be gained there, but they actually did beat, Video Game Chronicles in terms of finding it. So it's interesting because we've heard a lot. I mean, Supermassive Games, for putting out a game a year, they were kind of quiet in between Until Dawn and Man of Medan. They're like, they're pretty talked about pretty often in the video game space, honestly, because of how many things it sounds like they are currently making. So here's the interesting stuff to me, okay, was I saw one person on Reddit say the rumor is this was actually going to be the Google Stadia game they were working on. I guess Colin Moriarty on the Sacred Symbols podcast, he has been saying for actually a while, much longer than both of these people, that this game was going to be published by 2K and that they were working on it. There's also been rumors that, actually there's been two other rumors. One is that there's an Until Dawn remake happening, and then there's another, and I don't think that The Quarry matches, just different names, and I just don't really see how that could happen. But then there was another rumor that they're making a PlayStation exclusive game. Now, maybe that PlayStation exclusive game is the Until Dawn remake, so maybe those two rumors are actually the same. But see what I mean? There's just like a new thing with Supermassive like every other week. Honestly, I'm cool. I mean, I guess my impressions of it, or like how I think of it, is maybe a little controversial or maybe different than most. I mean, I don't want rushed products, and I'm not saying they've been rushed. I'm not, I'm not saying that. But I mean, just when you make so many games so quickly, it's hard for me to imagine that there wasn't some sort of strains being put on, or I don't know, you had to rush it in some point, or you had to leave maybe better, more creative ideas on the table because you have to focus on, just kind of the same old product. And, and that's very generically saying it. And as I've said, I actually, Little Hope was definitely better than Man of Medan. I still didn't really like Little Hope, though, but House of Ashes I thought was actually really good. Easily the best of the three. Not as good as Until Dawn, in my opinion, but easily the best of those three games. So, they've actually gotten better each time. That's definitely progress. That's definitely a good thing. But I just worry, I worry about them. I worry that they're kind of doing too much, because at this point, we know there's going to be 5 more, Dark Picture games. The rumor for those, by the way, is they're going to actually start coming out every 6 months. Remember, when they first announced the Dark Pictures, they had said, we want to do this for 4 years, 2 games every year. For their entire duration that they said they were going to do 2 games, they actually only did 1. Now, the stuff around the world, I'm sure, certainly did not help. You know what I mean? So, that's another thing, right? So 2 games a year, potentially, maybe starting in 2023. Then you also have this game, which maybe comes out around the same time as The Devil in Me, the next game in the Dark Pictures anthology. I mean, it's definitely going to be interesting. It's just, I'm, again, a little worried about it. So I'm definitely excited to see it. I don't really have any good ideas of what it could be. I mean, you can look up like the formal definition of quarry and kind of, I don't know, like maybe it involves like a pit or a hole, something like that. But I mean, again, the possibilities there are kind of endless. So, if it does come out later this year, I'd imagine we see it relatively soon, along with, honestly, The Devil in Me, because both of those games I think would probably have to be shown by June, July, August at the absolute latest if we're looking at a October, November, December kind of release for them. But definitely exciting. More games from them. We'll see if they can pull it off. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel, bell icon turned on, so you know when I do all these videos. I will be covering both of these games when they come out. That's an absolute for sure. I've done it for all the Supermassive games. If you guys want to follow me anywhere else, all my social media, including our Patreon and YouTube memberships, are in the description below if you guys want to check those out. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you all on the next video.